Hey everyone, want to give everyone a quick update on where I am after Q2. So we're halfway through 2019, and this is my update on my entrepreneurial success story journey, what I'm looking to accomplish and bringing you along the way, and what are the things that I've learned and where I'm at. So to start off, what I thought I'd do is give a quick recap of what my goals were for 2019 and how I'm tracking to them so far, and then jumping into what I'm changing, tweaking to improve, as well as what are some of the things that I've learned. So specifically, when it comes to my goals, I had kind of four main goals. One which had to do with real estate, so wanting to purchase 4 more rentals or have 4 more rental units before the end of the year. The second two had more to do with kind of health and personal development. So one was I'm an avid reader, read a lot of books, but I wanted to up the ante this year. So my goal is to read 36 books this year. The next goal was having to do with alcohol consumption. So wanting to average just 1 day of drinking per week for the entire year. So I just noticed that, you'd have a glass of wine here, or a beer here, that sort of thing, and just it ended up being that, especially working in a startup where there was free booze all in the fridge and all that kind of stuff, that it's just like every day it was like, here's have one drink or whatever. There's always kind of that pressure. So wanting to limit that. And then the fourth was having a business that's generating $128K per month in revenue. A lot more challenging, but aligns with a larger goal that I'd set out a long time ago, which was wanting to reach $1 million in income, earning income every year, not just net worth, by 28, and then by 30, 10 million in income. Originally that stemmed from wanting to have $1 million in income by the age of 30, and reading all about people that had gotten there and saying their biggest regret is that they wish they would have said shot for 10 or more. So that's kind of my thinking and logic there. But anyway, so as an update, when it comes to 4 rentals, I have not purchased any rentals this year. I do have a piece of land that I bought in 2017 that I'm looking to develop and turn into a rental. I think the timing's right, numbers are there, market makes sense, and assuming I get the financing, that will be underway. So I'm actively talking to lenders and actively talking to builders right now to get that figured out, and hopefully we'll have that squared away in the next couple months. Granted, that won't be completed until 2019, but progress. Also working with family on real estate stuff now too. So I'll get to more of what has shifted in terms of my philosophy, but that's a big piece of it that ties specifically into real estate. As well as business. When it comes to reading, I am about 4 books behind where I should be right now for the end of June. So I picked some big books recently and had 900 pager and some of those things, and just need to kind of pick up the pace. Booze consumption, I was doing really well. Was even, and then ended up going on a trip with family overseas, and knew that I was wasn't going to be super strict in that regard. So I'm a few days ahead in terms of drinking days. So I've got 20 left for the year, and I think we've got I think we're in 27, 28 weeks into the year. So not too far ahead there, and I'll be able to catch up with a couple weeks of just no booze. And then business generating $120K per month. This is where I've been working and focusing time on a lot of different endeavors. Not there yet. I've got a rental that gives me some income right now, so at about $2,400, maybe $2,300 a month, roughly. So a lot to work on that front. Yeah. So that's the overall update. In terms of diving more in depth, the big thing that I took away after going on this 2.5 week vacation with family was that we spend a lot of time, pretty much most of our time, at work with what we're doing and all that. And so what I realized is that I want to do projects and business with people that I enjoy doing business with. a lot of people say it, and you've kind of always heard that, you're the, whatever, of the 5 people you spend the most time with, you end up being like them, right? You're the average of those 5 people. But I also think that, we spend most of our time with people at work and working and doing that sort of thing. And so I think what I've really taken away is that I want to spend that time with people that I love and care about. And so combining those things where you can, right? You can't always work with the people that you love and care about, but the places that you can, I want to optimize for that. So that's where real estate comes in, and a couple other side things that I'm working on with friends and family. So I think that's the biggest thing is really dedicating that time to the people that you want to. And I think what better way to do that than through working with them and working towards a common goal of creating value or whatever that is. So that's what I'm really excited about, and what I want to focus on is not just accomplishing goals to check things off and X, Y, and Z, but to do them in a way that is really rewarding and fulfilling. Because I don't think that we talk about that enough. I think that the focus is always on, just get to X or Y or Z, or, but there's a lot of people that hit goals and aren't happy, or they have to sacrifice maybe morals or time with people that they love, or they have to give up a lot. And I don't know that that's necessarily the case that you have to do that to achieve it, based on what I've seen other people do, and maybe a little bit of just me wanting to, think that there's a way to do it all and have it all. Yeah. So anyway, that's the focus for the rest of the year is continue to work to those goals, but do them in a way with people that I love and care about, that even if I don't hit them or don't achieve them, I'll really enjoy the process. And I think that's the key, is focusing on that process more so than the end goal. So not losing sight of that end goal and not really working hard to get there, but doing it in style, right? I think that's the key.